All right, we are live. Hello, Tenshi. Usual spiel. If you're watching this after the fact recorded, feel free to fast forward to your desired point in the game. Otherwise, I'm going to hit the play button, have already named the teams. And as people join, I will, I lost my train of thought already. It's literally 30 seconds into the live stream, and I've already lost my train of thought. And that is just the level of professionalism here. All right, let's take a look at the teams. We've got a few heavy hitters of the Rage Forest scene lately, and a few classic names we haven't seen in a while. And by the way, the map looks pretty damn wonky, and so this should be a fun one, I hope. We've got Chaos to win with the Vietnamese in red in his pocket. A good player to have in your pocket, the Viper, as the yellow Saracens. In the other pocket, Darvoy as the Goths in purple. And on the southern flank, we've got Target 331 as the Armenians in orange, who has already lost a deer, a villager, but has exacted his revenge. Hey, Richard. Yeah, nice to catch you live. Let's take a look at Team East, headlined here by Nolo, playing as the Incas. In blue in his pocket, Slam. I always love watching Slam. Super strong Canadian player as the Burgundians in green, Censar as the Magyars in teal. And the two bushes tell us we are watching the Gurjaras, played by Richard, who we haven't seen in a while, in gray. The map, 4-on-4 with 4 avenues of attack. To the north, we've got one little avenue here between gray and red. Immediately south, we've got a very bear-lined alley, a bear guarding each and every entrance. Actually, 3 bears, one of them guarding these precious, this is his harem of boars, and he will die protecting it. And then to the south, purple, if we go just due southeast, also has a bit of a wonky corridor with a few interesting nooks. But the real story here, the actual big opening, is between blue and orange. We've got the Armenians and the Incas. Vizbot, yeah, nice to see you. Thank you so much. I hit 6K today. It was a very exciting achievement. I'm hoping, I've been reading, you guys know I'm on Reddit, like, basically, when I'm not playing with my newborn or taking care of my newborn or casting Age of Empires or editing videos, I'm basically on Reddit. And there's a lot of YouTube communities and things like that. And a lot of them say that as you grow bigger, if people like what you put out, the growth starts getting faster and faster. So I'm hoping people like the content, and the sub count grows and grows and grows, because so far I'm having just an absolute amazing time. Let's see it. We've got blue villagers taking on orange villagers. The blues are outnumbered, and they retreat in defeat, or maybe not. They just pivot north, where now they outnumber Target's villagers. Over here, what is this? Oh, the Gurjara Camel Scout. I was wondering why that saddle looked a little different. That is because it is a Gurjara Scout unit. Let's see it. Ooh, bear gets activated. Not enough that the Gurjara had to lose a scout. Now his villager might potentially suffer the wrath of Mother Nature. But no, of course. Yellow has to be very careful. The Viper could, maybe with good micro, take one of these on, the villager or the scout, but definitely not both. And has he been walled out? Yeah, he's been walled out of here already. So the Viper making a, let's say, no attempt to contest the wall off. Obviously, Censar is going to wall as far as possible. Oh, the Viper's in, but he's got to be careful. Like I said, with enough good micro, he could take out one of these, but not both, I don't think. And by good micro, I mean getting the high ground, getting the first whack at your opponent. Just like that. I mean, only players like the Viper can do shit like this. Oh my god. And now let's see if we can take on the villager. Tenchi, thank you so much. I'm glad. I'm just glad that this community is thriving. And it's such a friendly community at that. Oh, we're missing the Richard Borple. A bear hops along for the ride. Okay. Somebody killed the frickin' bear. The town center gets the bear. The villagers. Oh, they pull the board right at the last second. An absolute confusing situation as a bunch of villagers. Oh, he's trying the house trick. And he gets it. Now the boars. It's incredible, that house trick. When the boar is attacking your villager, you just build a house underneath it. And for some reason, that has the effect of, like, for the boar, of, like, getting high or something. And it just forgets everything that it was doing and just starts hanging around here, waiting for the next... waiting for the next arrows to absolutely pierce it and kill it. If you were not familiar with that trick, highly recommend learning it. Hi, Isaac. I've been watching your videos for a month. It's the first time. Ooh, 7 a.m. in the morning. Thank you so much, Saad. Where is it 7 in the morning, if you don't mind me asking? I'm glad you caught me live. I'm glad I caught you live. I'm glad our goth is pinging over here. How does he even have vision here? Bear gets corralled. How the hell does purple even have vision to know that blue has villagers there? Yeah, he doesn't have any vision here. So that's just the luck of the draw. By the way, isn't it funny that he doesn't even see the bear that's in here? That is very interesting. It looks like there are 2 lakes apiece. Our Burgundian, our Magyar taking their lakes, the Viper, our Saracen, and our Goth taking theirs. We'll see who has more fishing ships by the end of the night. Let's see if anyone's managed to sneak in any villagers behind enemy lines. It looks like the Viper scout somehow is still alive. How the hell is this guy still alive? Ooh, you're in from Kyrgyzstan. Ah, wow. That is literally half a world away. That is so cool. I'm glad you like the videos. And like I said, I'm glad you joined us live. Okay, this is taking the house trick a little bit too far. And now the Viper's going to be annoying. Now the Viper's going to try to make sure that this villager dies. But the problem is, look at his scout. He has 1 HP. So he can't really poke in too much. He's got to let the bear do most of the work. And then stick around? Okay, he's not sticking around. Never mind. This villager goes F's off. Now this villager will probably try to pull these 3 boars. Maybe. 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 Okay. I read way too much into this situation. More of these Gurjara villagers are moving forward. Oh, here we go. Our Inca has snuck in a villager. Not in Castle Age just yet, so no blacksmith upgrades for these villagers. Oh, Danny. Thank you so much. You came to drop a like. I'm glad you find my videos entertaining. I'm glad you find my commentary entertaining. And thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, if you're watching this, hit that like button. Come say hello. We are a friendly bunch. Most of us. I can't say 100% of anything, but... Oh, this is going to be so annoying now, as the Armenian is going to have to deal with this villager. But our Armenian should have some kind of military up... here we go. So the archer is going to very slowly make his way all the way to the north to get this villager. And you can build as many stone walls as you'd like. In Age of Empires, little flimsy wooden arrows can actually fire through stone walls and through forests. Let's see it. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go left, right. Just needs a few volleys. 1, 2, 3. Nolo is being so annoying, but there's literally a galleon here. He guns him down, and that, I think, is it for the rear-ending attack. Oh, Saad, yeah, my French teacher, Mademoiselle, I forget her name. She, yeah, she was not very happy. In all fairness, I really did not want to learn French, and it was like obvious. You know, when you're like in you're in high school. I don't know the ages of everyone watching this, but you know when you're like in high school and you just don't care about something. I guess it's like the rest of life. You put no effort into it, and I think it was pretty obvious that I didn't really care about learning French. So My brother was always much better at school than I was, and so, I mean, it's still a shitty thing to say to a student if you're a teacher. Any teacher watching this, do not tell your students that their siblings are smarter than they are. Oh, man. Isn't it funny? I'm 41 years old. I'll be 42 this year. Isn't it amazing how one sentence that some random teacher who I've never seen in 25 years since it sticks in your mind? It's bonkers to me how crazy that is. I never spoke to her after that class, after that year ended. Anyway, enough about that. You failed art class. Interesting. I thought art teachers were supposed to be, you know, like hippy-dippy, enjoying life, happy. I didn't realize they failed people. But anyway, as the music dies down for a hot second, let's take a look at what is going on around the map. And oh yeah, there goes my mouse. As always, 4 town centers for our Vietnamese, who with paper money, they're gonna have a very good time on maps like Black Forest or Rage Forest, whatever you want to call it. Our Saracen, who I have big hopes from, I expect to see about 80 Mamelukes and 20 siege onagers out of the Viper. 3 town centers as well for our Goth, whose architecture I always confuse with the Vikings. Armenians still stuck on 1 town center. Why? Because target is still 2 minutes away from Castle Age, and he is not the Cumans. Nolo hits Castle. Look, doesn't have the stone. He spent all his stone walling his opponent out of his settlement, but does find enough for 1 extra town center. 3 town centers for Slam. Our Burgundian with the button, that ever present threat. 3 town centers for our Magyar and 4 for our Gurjara. It'll be interesting to see how our Vietnamese handles our Gurjara, because in theory the Gurjaras can counter the 2 most powerful aspects of the Vietnamese, right? The Gurjara in Imperial Age, their camels deal 40% more bonus damage, so elephants, even with 420 HP, might be problematic. Or if you go the strongest, you know, your strongest card with the Vietnamese, your archers, and they got the Shrevamsha Rider. So we'll see how that works, but with the Mameluke and the Saracen camels to support, never say never. Oh my goodness, I had so many crazy teachers. Oh, Saad, I love the guy. I think the Saracens are probably my top 3, maybe top 2 favorite civilizations. They're just so much fun, and man, in a map like Rage Forest, where you usually get into the late game, they can be really devastating. We've seen Valus, for example, use them to great detriment to his enemies. And by the way, the Viper with these guys, if we see a trade route go up, you best believe the Viper is going to shove in about 500 Hussars into that trade route. And it looks like it's our Inca at the 22.5-minute mark of the game who is making the first move into getting some kind of military. I mean, it says Team West has 7 army supply. Oh, it's our Armenian. He's got archers, 4 of them, inside this town center. What? Vizbot. That's terrible. That is just absolutely terrible. What a stupid thing to say to a student. Yeah. But you see, it's crazy. You remember shit like that. Is he gonna go after the bear? No, oh my god, look at that. He let the bear loose. This is like that scene in every single movie where the good guys go into the base of the bad guys, and the bad guys are like, they've captured a bunch of animals, or like in what movie was it, the Lost World, where they capture a bunch of dinosaurs, and then the good guys Vince Vaughn lets the dinosaurs out of the cage. That's exactly what Nolo was trying to do here. But the Armenians, when they build their first fortified church, get a free relic inside. And with fortified churches, every single relic adds an arrow. So he killed the bear before the bear could kill him. Now, 2 fortified churches. Are we going to get to see a whole bunch of warrior priests? That's going to be pretty cool. Castle, very defensively placed here for red. That is an incredibly defensive castle. Hey, your mom. Oh, it is Women's Day, right? Yeah, happy Women's Day. Oh my god. Sad, that's terrible. You know what you should tell? Next time a teacher tells you you're gonna kill somebody, just look him in the eye and just say, only if you're my patient. So let's see what's going on. We are all in Castle Age. It looks like our Magyar, our Burgundian, heading up to Imperial. At the same time, our Saracen, our Goth, heading up to Imperial. So no surprise there that the pockets with their ridiculous fishing fleets. Let's see. 44 for you. 48 for you. 41. Okay, you're slacking a little bit there, our Magyar. And 41. Okay. So the Viper in the lead with 48 fishing ships. Still has room for a few up here to the north, a few up here to the east, a few down here. Oh, he's going for more and more and more. The Viper, the Viper. Yes, that reminds me of that joke of somebody. It was a. Oh, I'm trying to remember how the joke went. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna butcher the delivery, but it's something like, I used to go to weddings, and everyone would point at me and they'd say, "You're next, you're next." And then I would go to funerals and do the same thing to them. I killed that joke. That joke is much funnier than that, but... yeah, don't listen to Vizbot there. I deny all liability. And a couple of very defensive castles out of some of these players. I mean, this is a very defensive Magyar castle. This is a very defensive Gurjara castle. Our Burgundian probably will be the first to Paladin, generally, with those stable techs being 50% off. Ew, the wall. Nice of you to join. And I'm glad you can relax with a little bit of animated soldiers killing each other on the battlefield. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. These players have such incredible game sense. Although... he must hear that there's an onager busting his way through the forest. You can hear them before they show up. And here we go. You can see just the tip. It is approaching. What does Red have? Red has nothing. Anarchy being researched for our Goth. So he's going to be able to start training these Huskarls out of 10 barracks. I don't think I saw perfusion. Elite Mameluke for the Viper. And here come the Mamelukes. They are definitely going to be able to kill this army in a matter of seconds. Yeah. I'd like to deposit as Exhibit A live stream of a video game that I've watched. Come on, let's see it. The Mamelukes want to fight. The Burgundian wants to fight. He's a minute and a half away from Paladin. And here we go. Deletes a structure. The Mamelukes are in, but I don't know that the Viper necessarily has enough. He's going straight for the onager, of course. Of course he is. Smart move there. And now he's going to get the hell out of here. He does not have enough to take this on, but in comes the Vietnamese. The support is here. It looks like Sensar has brought a few cav archers. Okay, they are fully upgraded. Recurve bow. But again, the second the Mameluke closes on anything riding a horse, it is bad news bears for that unit. What's going on here? Our Inca is being pressed into creating a whole labyrinth of walls. He is not Mayan. They are not 50% off. So this is going to cost him a lot of stone. Although he is already up on 4 town centers. The Viper pinging here. Heavy Camel Rider for the Gurjara. Look at these attack bonuses. Cavalry plus 25. Camel plus 13. And here we go. Just needs one more and he's in. But he's into what? He's into a whole bunch of Gothic halberdiers. Or maybe this is all just bait. Ooh, the wall. What civ are you going to play? Or are you doing random? Yeah, I feel like these paladins are... Burgundian paladins are a little lackluster, right? They're like Celtic paladins. They're stuck at 160 HP. Otherwise, they're pretty damn good. I mean, he's got no attack upgrades and just a +1, but I don't think the point of this was the paladins. I think the point of this was to bring them into Sensar's cav archers, which are on the high ground for the most part. And he just loses a whole bunch of HP with Slam accidentally slamming into those. And here you go. Even the Huskarl with 10 Pierce Armor is going to struggle against these Cav Archers with the extra range. The Cav Archers, though, are going straight after the Mamelukes. This is a 3-on-3 happening right now. We've got our Vietnamese, our Goth, and our Saracen to the left, taking on our Magyar, Burgundian, and Gurjara to the right. In the middle, there's a big wall that is basically the only thing keeping these cavalry archers alive. Kenshi, this is 2 choke points, but it looks like Team West slowly with the Mamelukes and the never-ending Gothic push are just crushing through this right now. 86 kills for these Cav Archers. The Mamelukes must have... Oh, only 29. Okay. I kind of want to look to see what's going on to the south, but I see that only really a castle is under attack. Somebody needs to bring some kind of siege to zone out these Mamelukes. Team East has been pushed back. What was that scene in Austin Powers when he's playing blackjack and he has like a 20 or something? And the dealer's like, hit or stay, and he goes hit or something. He has like a 20. And then he, of course, busts because he's an idiot. Vizbot, they do not have a bonus against camels. But what they do have is a bonus against other elite Mamelukes of +1. So that, as Edelweiss let us know, is technically a camel bonus, but not against other camels. So these Gurjara camels, by the way, who have 40% more bonus against other camels, +13, could shred these Mamelukes into pieces. But this is a lot of choke points. But anyway, let's take a look at what's going on in the south. What is happening? I feel like orange and blue are just having a 1-on-1 right now. This is a 1v1 developing to the south. Here we have a 3-on-3. The Rattan archers are brought forward. This is a counter archer. This is amazing. The Rattan archer, I mean, he's still missing ring archer armor, so he's at only 8 pierce. Has the same armor as the Huskarl does, of 10 when fully upgraded. Did I see a chakram? Oh my god, there's 3 chakrams in here. That is a brilliant addition by our Gurjara. Like I said, the Gurjara is such a powerful counter civilization. The Viper, by the way, destroying structure by structure by structure. This is a very powerful retreat. I'm trying to click on these Cav Archers. I want to see how many kills they have. 126. There's still 42 of them left. Somebody bring some kind of siege to zone out these Mamelukes. Otherwise, they're just going to shred through all of these buildings. And then you're going to be fighting on your own turf instead of the enemy's turf. We've devolved into a Treb war here. A few Kamayuks, a few Slingers. Upgrades. Oh my god, my clicking skills are terrible. Upgrades non-existent for Nolo. Okay, focusing instead on the Slinger attack upgrades. This is a lot of villagers to repair your Trebs. So we've essentially got 2 theaters of war. And I don't mind that at all. Now look at the armor on these Rattans. 10 pierce armor. And the Viper also has counterweights, so an extra 15% attack on these siege onagers. But where is our Gurjara all of a sudden? Why is he so hesitant? Is he trying to push through somewhere else? No, he's dealing with a Vietnamese gunpowder push into here. And he's going to clean that up very easily. Assuming his camels engage? Why are they not moving? Did Red finish the wall off? No, he didn't. Why are these camels all stuck here? Okay, so I like the move out of Richard. He traps these bombard cannons in here. And now he's free to pivot south. The Viper is just giving himself more and more room to maneuver. No one has siege onagers on Team East. This is a basic early Castle Age mangonel. You are going to accomplish nothing, and you're not even attacking it. Why is our Inca showing up with a random mangonel? I didn't think the Incas had very good towers, but it just shows you what I know compared to Nolo. Although Nolo did just send one random mangonel all the way here. And here we go, the Gurjara camels. The Shrevamshas are going after the Onagers, but the Mamelukes, I don't think they dodge melee attacks, do they? I think they dodge arrows. Oh my god, did they even get more than one? They did. They just got one Onager. Shrevamshas moving yet again. They are only at a +2 attack. He is streaming them in one at a time. What's going on here? Our Burgundian slam has penetrated the back of the Armenian base. The trade route is now in jeopardy, but the stronger converted, I want to say, Armenian paladin. I thought our Armenian was gonna go warrior priests, and I got very excited about those with Feriders. The HP on those guys is ridiculous. So Team West, they were pushing in so well. Where the hell does our Gurjara think he's going? Oh, he's going after the Siege Onagers. He gets the Siege Onagers. There's not a single one left here for the Viper. Great get there by the Gurjara. But the Viper's here with how many? 6 trebuchets. And he's got 5 Onagers on the way. Was Blue patrolling his villagers? Oh my god, the Slingers are moving forward. We finally got action. We've got trebuchets taking on Slingers. When the dust settles, only 2 survives. More bombardment from not that far away. What is happening up here? We've got more and more Gothic infantry. And it kind of looks like the Viper's been pushed back. This is only 18 Mamelukes. Half of his Mamelukes are somewhere else. There's enough crap here that Team West is having a difficult time pushing in. There's a few trebuchets. Oh, but the Viper's Onager. Oh, he gets a trade card and a trebuchet. Look at the army counts, by the way. Team West, 215. Team East, 100. Things are not looking good for Team East at all. And now the Mamelukes close in on these Cav Archers, and they are going to die incredibly fast. We've got 4 Magyar Hussars on somewhere on the map. I mean, those will do an amazing job sniping the siege. But the lack of Siege Onager here is really problematic for Team West. The lack of any kind of powerful siege is very problematic. Slam continues to be annoying with these Burgundian paladins, shoving more and more of them in, but now our Inca is here with fully upgraded arbalests. They've got half the army count. I don't know how they're still alive, and now the fishing fleet is going to go down. At the same time, though, the Mamelukes are pushing in a little bit too far. These halberdiers clean them up, and that's all she wrote for the Mamelukes. There's only 11 left here. And they're fighting underneath a castle, underneath some Cav Archers who are dying to these Siege Onagers. Oh, that was a dirty shot. That was a dirty, dirty, dirty shot. Oh, you're behind 30 seconds? Okay, no worries. He was. Yeah, I like it when you guys point that stuff out. You guys know I miss a lot of stuff that happens, especially with 4v4, but I didn't miss that. I did not miss that, and all of a sudden... all of a sudden, there's no more Cav Archers. Yuck. And Martin, what a perfectly timed comment. That you cannot win Rage Forest without Siege Onagers. And, oh, Mama Bear. Our Vietnamese is pushing in with Bombard Towers. 2 more Saracen castles are establishing a breach into Team East. And I'm assuming any second now the Viper is going to just start streaming in so many units. Our Burgundian is trying to take on some of these paladins. And how the hell did this castle get built? This is amazing. Now he's lumberjacking in the middle of all this? Okay. If you say so. It looks like Blue might make a little bit of progress here against Target's Armenians. Our Armenian is doing nothing but training monks. He's relying on the Goth. You have possibly the strongest infantry in this game right now of the civilizations, and you're going monks? Come on, give us some 100 HP champions. Yeah, that was pancake. The pancaking is the best. It is absolutely the best. Look, the military count is still the same. It's about 200 to 100. Team East is doing a lot with a little. Civilian population, they are ahead a little bit, about 5%, so they've got a lot of trade, but their trade is right here. If the Viper just pushes in a little bit, if there's more and more of these towers, he's teeping the stone underneath his very nose is chaos. Where does this trade card think he's going? Straight to hell, says the Viper as he gets him. Castle down. The Goth's specialty of taking down castles, very apparent. I don't know why the hell our Inca is building anything other than slingers right now. You want that plus 10 attack bonus against infantry, especially against the Goth. Kameyuks, okay, maybe they stack one another, but definitely not arbalests. You do not need arbalests right now. But the real battle is still up here. Yeah, blue is definitely not pushing in quick enough to counterbalance the red, yellow, purple push up here. All of these cav archers are doing a good job. I'm surprised the Viper is being so reluctant to move in with his Mamelukes. Oh, he's got no gold. That's why. He's got 50 trade cards. I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, why are you moving them around so much? Why not just use them to destroy buildings if you're not going to attack units? Just clear up space for the Goth to run in and do what Goths do, which is absolutely shred any structure standing. Emergency castle for our Inca going up. It's been a while since we saw him build a castle. He's got King of the Hill one over here. And here we go. Good. More and more slingers, please. Bamaristan for our Saracen. So he's going to be able to heal all of these units within a 5-tile radius. Does he have any monks? He's got one monk. Where is he? All the way back here. Okay. So the Viper is at that point where he's supply capped. He's got a shit ton of resources, 3,000 gold now, and he doesn't know what the hell to do with his money. So he's like, you know, these guys from the NFL that get signed up, or the NBA, and they get handed a check for like $10 million and they don't know what the hell to do with it. So they buy, like, I don't know, a waterfall. That's what the Viper is doing. He's researching Bamaristan. He's got one monk, and it's not even anywhere close to the battlefield. So he's just spending his money right now, replenishing Mamelukes whenever he can. He's got 7 onagers on the way. Might want to delete some fishing ships. He's got 61 fishing ships. Might be a little bit of overkill, but okay. Okay. Onagers do get a good amount, and in come the Gurjaras. In they go. One treb down. Team East is doing really well, and look at their army count. It's climbed to 150. Okay. I also thought we were going to get to see a G. We were going to see a GG soon, but maybe not. Stop training. Look at this. Stop training arbalests. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what wins here? What wins here? The monk healing or the arbalest? 4, 5 kills, 6 kills. That's a good get for in exchange for 2 arbalests. 6 monks? Ooh, will he get converted? He's got about 1,000 Armenian monks on his ass. Gurjara's heading straight for the siege. 2 onagers go down in the blink of an eye. A 3rd as well. And now the Viper's in trouble. Now the Viper might be in a little bit of trouble. Richard's resources non-existent. He's training 10 camels at once. Where is our Burgundian? What is Slam doing? He's adding more and more halberdiers. But the Viper, this never-ending blob of killer scimitar-wielding Mamelukes. He's going after the Trebs, but you're not Hindustani camels. You don't attack 20% faster. Man, did that take a long-ass time to kill that one Treb. Red is pinging over here, telling the Viper, hey, you've got some units left over, and in comes another contingent of Vietnamese troops. Where's our Burgundian, by the way? Where the hell are these 21 paladins? They're down to the south. Oh, they're heading north. 21 paladins slamming into the side here might be very problematic, especially since this wall-off isn't complete. But look at this, step by step, inch by inch. Team East is losing ground. Oh, Edelweiss, nice to see you. Oh, you came right in time for the Magyar pancakes. What are they known for? Crepes? Maybe I should say crepes instead of pancakes. Vietnamese soldiers clogging up the works to the south, giving these Mamelukes time, but in come the Gurjara camels yet again. But this is a lot to sacrifice for one trebuchet. Will he even get the second? I don't know. I don't know. These are not Hindustani camels. Oh, they all die for one treb. That was so sour. Oh, camels just absolutely suck. Absolutely suck. And now the Viper is in his wheelhouse. He is going to snipe trade carts all the live long day. He's pinging over here. Why? Because there's an Incan incursion, but not that strong of an incursion. Let's see how they handle that one. Look, the Cav Archers are holding their ground. Slowly but surely, they're getting rid of the army here to the south, but there's still a lot of army. There's a lot of Goth here. And now look at the army counts. Almost 200 for Team East, but Team West has also climbed to 300 almost. Our Gurjara has built a pretty powerful counter army. The problem is, where do you send it? Cav Archers with recurve bow gives them 8 range. So what do? They go face to face with the Mameluke. Ooh, Viper gets caught out a little bit here. Let's see how they handle this Incan incursion. The Inca is so what's the word I'm looking for? Trepidatious? Like he doesn't want to. He's very hesitant to move in here. Why is he so hesitant? You've got slingers. You're gonna wreck these Huskarls. Instead, he's walling himself in. What the hell was the point of this? What was the point of any of this? Viper brings his siege. It is getting attacked by a whole bunch of Incan Trebs, and down it goes. The power of siege engineers. And now the Rattans are here as well. So, okay, Team East has been knocked down to 150 army count. Team West is still at about 300. Yeah, things are starting to go very, very badly here. Blue is just not pushing in. That's okay, Sad. I'm behind too. And we've got the converted paladins from our Armenian. Finally finds a use for them. They rush into the breach. They die, but their sacrifice gave the Goths time to close in on the Trebs, especially the Mamelukes as well. And now the center of the map has been lost. The east looks like it's about to be lost as well. Oh, that's a lot of Cav Archers. 51 Cav Archers, a third of Team East's army supply. More than a third is just these Cav Archers. Oh, and now they're enough to one-shot the Mamelukes. But look at how quickly the Mamelukes, once they close. Why is the Cav Archer not using its 8 range? The biggest weakness of the Mameluke is that shitty 3 range that can never be upgraded. Why are you not using your mobility? Burgundian moves forward, zones out the Mamelukes. But the trade is basically gone here for Team East. And they're now being penetrated. Emergency walls don't really matter if you leave the gate open. Oh, it closes just in the nick of time. But this is way too few. Only 9 slingers here. I mean, they're going to do an amazing job. Look how quickly they kill Huskarls. Not a lot of archer units do this. And in come the Kamyuk. He's going to attack through the wall. Poke, poke, poke through the wall. Amazing. Amazing. I love seeing ranged melee units, Step Lancers, Kamyuks. Oh, it's so much fun to watch. Poke, poke, poke. They go with their really long spear in Age of Empires logic. But our Armenian is back. Has our Armenian built... Has our Armenian trained a single military unit except for monks? I mean, we have to look at the economy. I suspect Orange was pretty much slinging everyone the entire game, but wow. That was a great first game to start the night on. 288 Mamelukes. I said I wanted to see 80. I'll take 288. I'll take 332 fully upgraded Magyar Hussars. Let's take a look at Orange. Was I right? Yeah, I was right. Look at this. He's sent 40,000 resources to the Goth. That's insane. I think that might be the biggest sling I've seen on this channel. Wow, and he had 3,000 relic gold as well. Kill count must be the Viper, right? Yeah, 1,000 kills for the Viper. The closest is nowhere close. Our Magyar 750. You guys know, if you've watched my videos, one of my biggest pet peeves is when players or anyone, well, I guess everyone who plays the game is a player, doesn't matter, high elo, low elo, mid elo, doesn't matter. They don't use their units in the optimal way. And so again, this Cav Archer comes with 8 range. The Mameluke comes with 3. I'm trying to click to show 3. The Mameluke moves 1.54 tiles. This guy moves 1.54. So in theory, Mameluke shouldn't be able to close on this unit, but Teal just gave him way too much space. I get it. It's micro intensive, but when you're playing the Magyars and you're going Cav Archers, you're going to have to be micro intensive. I'm sorry. That's just the name of the game. But wow, okay, that was great. Blue just failing to push in here. And this one-on-one of Armenian versus Incas did not stop until this showed up. And then the game was basically over. Okay. Well, that was a very fun first game. I think that was this one. Oh, look at this. The same players. Oh, no. Yeah, let's move on to game number 2. By the way, I have to say it. I got to plug the channel if you're watching, if you're commenting, if you're not commenting, lurking in the background, drop a like. Help me out with that good old YouTube algorithm. And let's see the teams. We got red, yellow, purple, and orange. Let's call you guys Team South, because I feel like that's a better... That is a better indicator. So, Team South, Chaos to win, this time as the Byzantines. Okay. The Viper lucking out yet again with a lake right nearby. This time he's playing as the Bulgarians. The other pocket, Darvoy as the Tatars. My man with the carrot icon in his name. And Target 331 as the Dravidians. Purple being a pal, hurting some of these llama ding-dongs to his teammate. A few here to the north as well. So our Dravidian will be facing off against a Hindustani. That's going to be a fun thing to watch. Nolo playing as the Japanese in green in that pocket. Censar as the Lithuanians in that pocket. And Richard this time as the Burmese. So we've got the Burmese facing off against the Byzantines. Ooh. I mean, anybody against the Byzantines is a tough matchup. I mean, they can clog the toilet up so much. Yeah, Edelweiss, I think the best Age of Empires player in the world, Mike Tyson, said that. In that lisp. Vizbot, I don't know how Darvoy gets the carrot in his name. I'm not too sure about that. I've wondered that myself. Our Dravidian and our Hindustani. Let's see how they face off. Let's take a look at the map as the players begin pushing in a rainbow jumble of death and killing and mayhem. Let's see what we're working with. 3 villagers and 2 scouts on both sides. HP a little bit better for Team North, which disengages. So we've got one essentially one avenue of attack here. Big wall off in the northern half of it. The southern half is quite small. And then you've got just one avenue of attack. So this is basically a perfect map for a player like the Viper or anyone who likes to turtle up. And he doesn't even have to send villagers anywhere to wall anything off. Purple might want to send a few villagers this away just to help his teammate out. But the Viper doesn't need to do any of that. And neither does Teal. Green might want to send a few villagers as well. So let's see it. Let's see what happens here. As our Byzantine and our Burmese now fight over their section of the wall. The wall. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I am planning on starting on Twitch this year. I do want to... There's a few things I'm working out. Twitch requires a bit more... Well, let's put it like this. What you see in front of you right now, this screen with the game, I'm going to add some transitions. I've learned that they're called stinger transitions and stuff like that, some animations. Once I have all that ready, I'll then expand onto Twitch as well. I'm also need to decide if I want which software I want to use. Anyway, a few behind the scenes kind of like little things I need to clear up first, but Twitch is a different beast. To be successful on Twitch, it requires a lot of time. You have to stream You have to stream like Memb streams. I mean, that guy is a workhorse. I think he showed his like schedule a few months ago. I remember during King of the Desert 5, I want to say. Yeah, which one was the recent one? The KOTD. It was a number 5. He showed his streaming schedule, and that guy has been streaming non-stop with like a few days off for the last, I want to say like 3 or 4 years. And so that's not really something I have the time for. So Twitch is a different beast than YouTube. Whereas I just enjoy making videos, content. Of course, live streaming is always super fun. Who's kidding who? You're pushing the deer the wrong way, my guy. Richard, there you go. Gets the deer back on course, gets its life back on track. But the short answer, sorry, the wall, I didn't mean to go off on a whole 7-page tangent. Yeah, I will be going on Twitch. But I think it'll basically be like stuff like this. Just live streaming. Plus, I'm also planning on having some community games. If you guys haven't seen the pinned message and you are users of Discord, please do sign up for my Discord. We're going to start doing community games. I want to hit, I think, around 50 Discord members, and then I'll start running community games. I think I'm at like 44 or something like that. So the more people join, the more we can play, and then we'll start casting other games other than high elo games. You guys always send me fun games, and I feel really bad when I can't cast them, but maybe we'll have like a dedicated casting day for games that you guys send me. There's a lot of potential. This is what I kind of like about the YouTube, the content creation game, is there is all, what the hell, first of all, what the hell killed that villager? Did you kill that villager? No. Did you delete the villager? Accidentally? What killed that villager? Today on Unsolved Mysteries. As I was saying, that's one of the cool things about the content creation game, is that there's a lot of flexibility in how to have fun with it. I really, like, I feel like we're winding. What the hell? Did anyone in the chat notice what killed this villager? Very, very strange. It looks like the wall off to the north here by green. Purple being a little bit lazy, not coming forward to wall this area off. Target choosing not to wall it off himself either, as he trains his first militia, our Dravidian. Light years away from Woot's steel, but he's ready for it. We've got to pull here. A friendly teammate, Nolo, is helping Slam out with his boars. The pendulum swings left and right and keeps these boars from attacking the villager. I don't expect any issues here for Slam. Although his villager is taking a bit of damage here. Will he do the house trick? Let's see. 1 volley, 2 volley. 4 goes down. Ungarrisons the villagers. Yeah, the boars are still... There's that house trick. But did he get... You know, he only got one of them under the house. What? How did this... Oh, how did this one go all pacifistic on us all of a sudden? Interesting. I thought he only got the boar on the left. I'm missing things left, right, and center here. Okay, why are you attacking this boar? And there we go. Builds the house. The boar gets high. Forgets what he was doing. Gets the munchies and just hangs out here, ready, waiting to be killed. More and more players are hitting Feudal Age. It looks like our Dravidian, I was joking about loot steel, but no, he actually wants to bust into here. But good luck busting into a stone wall. Militias say, not in our town, Mr. Tony the Tiger. Kill the tiger. Okay. Our Burmese wants to wall this off, does not want to deal with a Byzantine spam. What's the Viper up to? He's getting his 2 buildings, the blacksmith, the market. What are his resources like? 800 food, 100 gold. Will he sell his stone? No, he sold wood instead. And stone, never mind. Okay, he ultimately did sell stone. That was sour. But he is going up to Castle Age. He will be... just by a split second, the first on his team to hit Castle Age. It looks like our Lithuanian going to be the first on his team. Nolo, I'm expecting also to go up soon. No, never mind. He is still very, very far away food-wise. Our Burmese wants to make an issue. Our Byzantine wants time. He wants his structures to get even thicker. Even juicier with that increased Byzantine HP. And he hasn't trained a single military unit. Where is a scout? Just hanging out, teasing this tower, just out of range. And now our orange Dravidian bringing a tower, making sure that green can't build. Oh, what a bad place to build your... I don't think he can access this tile. Actually, no, what am I talking about? I thought this was a bamboo stock. No, it's part of the house. It always gets me. The Japanese architecture always gets me. Emergency wall, bringing 3 villagers. I don't think you really needed 3 villagers, but it is what it is. As more and more pushing in to accomplish what, I wonder? You are in feudal age. None of you are cumin. No rams for you, but here we go. 2 castle age on one side, 1 castle age on the other. And our Hindustani is going to be in castle in 45 seconds as well. Viper second town center. What an absolute perfect setup for a town center. This is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I would have maybe placed it a few tiles to the north. Maybe 1 tile further up to get the stone as well. But this is an absolute lucky break here for the Viper, who is now moving forward with a siege workshop. The Bulgarians with their nice discount on siege. I should say food discount on siege upgrades. So the Viper first Saracens. Now he's going Bulgarians. The Viper is just lucking out with siege onager civilizations. Vizbot, do you mean on Rage Forest or just in general? Because if you mean in general, no spoilers, but wait till you see tomorrow's game. But no spoilers. Now the Viper finds himself engaged in a mangonel war. He is the slower player by a fraction of a second. And loses his mangonel, but not to worry. He's got another backup one. Green could easily solve this by just placing his own tower somewhere, but chooses not to. He's spending so much stone, Nolo. Why not just build a tower of your own to stop these villagers from building their tower? And now you just delete the lumber camp. Oh my goodness. At this point, just delete the lumber camp. That's amazing. Oh, I love when players do shit like this. Yeah, and Rage Forest castle drops are very uncommon just because everyone walls themselves in. But I'm assuming that's what these players are in theory trying to accomplish here with all these various attempts to push into the other side, the other side's territory. So it's always hard to say. There's stuff about the current meta of Rage Forest that I just don't understand. Nolo spending so much stone on 1, 2, 3, 4 wall-offs that all could have just been saved by 1 tower is out of stone. He's now mining it, and there's a kind of a castle drop. Not really a castle drop, but let's see some Arambi pop out. If they do, these Byzantine monks are ready. Their books have been freshly printed, their crooks have been freshly polished, and they are going to try to convert the hell out of anything that red or teal sends their way, or rather gray or teal sends their way, especially if the Viper continues. No, he's not. He's got his 2 mangonels. He's happy with his 2 mangonels, and in comes our Tatar. To the south, Team South is pushing in. To the north, Team North is pushing in. Any Arambi for you? Not yet. Everyone is getting gill nets. Okay. 1, 2. I think also just 2 lakes for each side in this map. And let's see what these Byzantine monks can do. Nothing particularly special about these Byzantine monks except their healing speed, which I think is twice as fast as normal, but there's quite a lot of them. He's got 7 monks, so he's Chaos is doing the... Who was it last game? I already forgot. Who was our Armenian last game who just built monks? Man, these guys are doing a lot of work. A lot of work to accomplish very little. Because once Slam gets this siege workshop up and running, you best believe there's going to be a mangonel, though. Where's he training this mangonel? Oh no, it's already trained and it's moving very slowly. It's going in the wrong direction. I thought he would train one up here. Orange is pinging. He's busted through the gate. He thinks he's nice and safe. But our Hindustani, he has other plans. No one quite yet ready to go up to the next age. Our Byzantine for a second had their... No, now he's got the resources. There we go. So our Byzantine using that 33% discount to go up to Imperial Age. Let's see what he does with it. If all we're going to see out of our Byzantine is monks, I'm going to be a little disappointed. Yours truly always wants to see cataphracts with logistica, trample damage. But can't get too greedy. Slam. One mangonel here. That's all you need. Okay. Purple, after waddling all the way this way, is now turning around to get rid of some of green's infrastructure. Looks like this blacksmith is in jeopardy as well, and no surprise, our Byzantine first. So all of his buildings will have 40% more HP. A little bit harder to take down, and now the lumber camp comes under attack. Oh, why didn't you just delete it? You know what? I'm glad at least that we're not seeing any kind of lake shenanigans in these so far in the 2 games that we've seen. I absolutely not the biggest fan of lake shenanigans. Where are these villagers going? Viper, Viper, get the hell out of the way. You are obstructing a construction site. By the way, let's take a look at the pockets and see what they're doing. Our Bulgarian's gone up to 5 town centers. You think he's the Sicilians here. Our Lithuanian 3 town centers. Does he have a monastery? Am I missing a monastery? There it is. 2 relics. So his heavy cavalry is going to be at a +3. Not that he's a... Not that he has a castle for Lechai or even a stable for heavy cavalry here. I'm surprised that Censar is risking his relics this close to the front lines. Our Tatar, okay, running back, having seen the castle. He must have seen the castle. Oh, yeah, he definitely saw the castle. It killed 2 of these men-at-arms who are not upgraded at all. Man, the Byzantines with their freaking HP. Okay, he's getting block printing, so he's going to have more line of sight and better range on those monks. Where is Slam's 1 mangonel? Okay. I've noticed lately in Rage Forest that the action starts a bit later than usual. 6, 7, 8 months ago, it would always start at the 25 to 30 minute mark of the game. And we are in that range. But it doesn't look like anyone's really building any military infrastructure. The Viper with a very neat, very clean line. He is going, what, Bagains? He's going to go 2-handed swordsman? That's definitely going to do well. Maybe not against the Lithuanians. You can have all the armor you want against the Lithuanians. That doesn't mean jack shit. And here we go. Finally, some castles and finally some Lechai being trained. Our Lithuanian is returning home with 1 more relic, so he's going to be at a +3. Yeah, Richard, it does sound like that, right? Their horses gallop and then you just die. Oh no, the Burmese castle is down. Where the hell are the Lechai? Now he's running away with the relics. I was wondering why the hell he placed that monastery so damn close to the front lines. That Richard, I guess that would be like gallop damage. Maybe that'll eventually be an Age of Empires unit. It'll be like the Wrath of Chariot, but it'll have big spiked wheels. And so any unit it runs by, it does 1 damage to their HP. You heard it here first in case the developers come up with this idea. You heard it from Richard first. Orange is pinging here. Why he needs to move back? Not the greatest place to jack lumber, right on the front lines. The Viper is dropping a castle. Now this relic's in jeopardy. Our Lithuanian had 3 a second ago. Where are his monasteries? Or rather, a monastery. He's got 2. He's not getting that 3rd relic. Sorry. That 3rd relic is done, so let's see if red even lets him. Or yellow. Or anybody. Let's see it. Oh, he busted the trees down. He knocked the trees down, and our Lithuanian caught with his pants down. And I thought our Byzantine scouts would kill the relic. And where the hell's the relic now? What is this? What? Oh, there's a gap in the wall. The relic is in between two wall sections, and it's actually safe for now. But no, it's the Viper who uses his mangonel to kill that monk. I thought the scouts for sure. They are going straight for the fishing ships of all things. Okay. One of them did die here, probably to the castle fire. Yeah, 1 kill for the castle. Oh, Sod. No, I did not. I'm seeing it now. Oh, that's a decent volley, but will he get a second? He gets a second. Oh, he gets converted and then immediately sniped by the castle. So getting 2 monks for a mangonel? Not great, not the worst. Timid siegecraft for our Tatar. How many trebs does he have? He's going up to 6 trebs with siege engineers. That gives them 19 frickin' range. And where's our Lithuanian? Here come the Lechai. I thought our Bulgarian was gonna go Bagains, but no, never mind. He is just full on halberdiers. Villager dies. +4 attack, 20 ignoring armor. They are engaging. Where are they going? Where are they going? No, no, not like this. Not like this. A third of the Lechai die immediately. They're going straight after the monks, actually. Oh, no. I mean, that was a disaster, but it needed to happen. Chaos needed to lose his monks. The problem for our Lithuanian is that there's an endless stream of monks moving forward. Let's see what's going on to the south. I mean, the scout, how is the scout still alive? Here we go, Tatar cav archers. Do they have silk armor? Looks like it. And now he's getting siege engineers, so they will have 19 range. Our Hindustani, do they have Shatagni? Yeah, they do. 9 range. Are gonna be pretty damn deadly. Clownery. Oh, that was an absolute throw of Lechai, but like I said, I think he needed to do that. He needed to clear up the red monks. Sounds like something out of Game of Thrones, the red monks. Where are the Lechai at now? Still at just a 20. So he only has 2 of the relics. He still needs this 3rd relic. He's going after the trap to the north. Gets it in a matter of seconds. Now he can turn around and get the halberdiers. Never underestimate Lechai. Never overestimate halberdiers against them. They will just absolutely shred your halbs to pieces. Our Byzantine looks like he doesn't really know what the hell he wants to convert. By the time he tries to convert a unit, the Bulgarian halberdiers have already killed that unit. For me, siege onager. And here we go. Let's see if he gets any monks. I mean, we know he's gonna get some monks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 monks. Not a bad trade. I don't mind the trades for our Lithuanian Myra. It was a great game, wasn't it? I really loved it. I mean, I think they both took the fight a little prematurely, spoiler alert, but it was a really fun game to watch. And here we go. Our Dravidian. I have not seen if he got Woot Steel. Let's see the HP on the halberdiers. It definitely looks like he's got Woot Steel here. We saw Magyar cav archers kinda dominate last game. Let's see if their Tatar cousins have a better job here. There's not exactly Goths to contend with. I mean, the Viper, he's going up to 130 halberdiers. So he must have about 1 billion gold in the bank. No, he's getting upgrades. Oh, he's going after the monks. The monks don't realize that they move back. Now they're healing themselves up. The Viper, careful. You don't want to kill your own units, or maybe you do. They're not that expensive. Oh, looks like we missed a bombard cannon shot. And by we, I mean yours truly. 15 kills, all of them enemy. Oh yeah, I read your comment, Myra. Yeah, you see that's why I try not to predict things in this game. And when I started the channel, there were a few people who were very unhappy about that. But I mean, I'm not going to try to predict how Hera's going to play something or how he's going to hold or maybe not hold. Don't get me wrong, I love predicting things. I'm not one to hold back opinions. But when you have these amazing players, you just never know what you're going to get. Every game is like a box of chocolates. Sweet, delicious, probably unhealthy for you to sit for half an hour in one spot. Hello, wake up. Mr. Dravidian, and the Viper is getting Bagain. I knew he was going to get Bagains. He's got 1,300 gold. What he doesn't have is the food for these Bagains. The Lechai, by the way, have secured the Burmese base and are now slowly but surely moving forward. Now, remember the Burmese infantry. They do come with a progressive attack boost of now that he's an Imperial, it should be +3. Yeah, he's at a +4 with only forging. So he's sleeping on a few important upgrades here. His halberdiers could hit with a massive attack, especially against other halberdiers. Will dominate them. Slam being a little bit too fancy with his footwork here, losing more and more hand cannoneers. And our Dravidian, this flow of infantry. My predictions are very questionable. They always are. They always are. You know, when I edit my videos and I sometimes I just have to like shake my head and I'm like, did you really just say that? Did you really just say that? And not just about predictions. I'll look at this unit straight in the eye and I'll go, look at his halberdier. And I won't even notice until the editing process. When I'm listening and I'm like, oh my god, you're an idiot. How anyone listens to your casts is beyond me. But look at the movement out of purple. Dodging siege, Onager's fire. Gets 2 of them. Hello. And keep in mind, these trebuchets for the Tar, 19 frickin' range. They are safe and sound. Look how far away they are from this tower. Oh my god. What a beast of an upgrade is Timurid Siegecraft. What an absolute beast of an upgrade. But our Dravidian's throwing away a lot of units. I don't know if he can sustain this target. Maybe he can. He's got 27 in the queue. He's got 1,000 food, 300 gold. Never change. Yeah. Oh, I'm not planning on it. I'm too old and stubborn and set in my ways to ever be anything other than the idiot that I am. Here we go. Hand cannoneers to the right. The Tar Cav archers to the left. The Timurid Trebs are finally getting taken out one by one by these Japanese Trebs. You've got, hopefully, yeah, you've got Kataperuto Trebs taking on Timurid Siegecraft Trebs. I wish I could make a short out of this, but unfortunately, to get these into the narrow box of a short, I would have to zoom out about this much, and then you won't see anything anyway. What an absolute epic battle of Trebs here with their 2 unique technologies. But it looks like ultimately there's a lot more Japanese villagers, 10 of them repairing things. And what the hell happened to all the purple Cav archers? What the hell happened to all the purple Cav archers? After getting Bagains, he is going up to 24. Two-handed swordsman is the Viper. Lechai still at only... I mean, you should have control of that relic by now, no? Where is it? Where's that relic? What am I missing? It was somewhere here. Or did it already get pinched by someone? It must have gotten pinched. By the way, very underrated thing here. There's a Krepos push here by the Viper. Burmese halberdiers finally fully upgraded. Look at that insane attack on a halberdier, a 13. Yeah, those Japanese repair villagers were absolutely crazy. Pivotal. I mean, what do you do here as the Dravidians except spam more and more infantry and hope that the Cav archers behind us can support you? We've literally got the battle here of absolute awesome counter technologies. The quicker firing Trebs against the longer range Trebs. the extra armor versus the extra range. I love Rage Force. This is why I love deathmatch games, because all of these features are all right available from the very beginning. Rage Force, you kind of have to wait 48 whole minutes to see them. I'm just, of course, being sarcastic. 48 minutes is absolutely nothing. Late Chai move in on the Trebs. They'll get one in the blink of an eye. Will they get the second? And kind of looks like they will. Kind of looks like they will. They won't. They do not. What they will get is these what they will get is these rams, thanks to the helpful assistance of a peaceful yak trader who, fresh from the Burmese, I don't know what, market? Oh, now he realizes he's in the middle of the war zone and goes, what the hell am I doing here? Our Dravidian needs to mass the frickin' Urumi swordsman, and he needs to mass them immediately. He needs that trample damage that they do, and he needs it ASAP. I like the bomber cannons, but only 3 of them is not going to be great. I'm assuming these are Yasama towers. Yeah, of course they are. Extra arrows. Where are all the trebs for green? Did green lost all his trebs? So stalemate to the south, stalemate to the north. We're 50 minutes into the game. Never ever gonna complain about a stalemate. Late Chai, or I like that Sensar is not afraid to throw Late Chai towards anything and everything. A lot of players that I've seen are a little hesitant to send in Late Chai against Halberdiers. You can't. You have to send these bad boys into battle immediately. Especially against Baganes. Baganes is going to mean nothing here. But, I mean, it's the cheaper Byzantine Halberdiers. That might be a problem here. Although they aren't missing Blast Furnace, which may or may not be super relevant. Mostly it's their plus 32 attack bonus against cavalry that's relevant. Late Chai trying to avoid a fight, trying to take a fight. I don't know what's going on with these Late Chai. I don't even know what the hell they're fighting here underneath this town center. It's all just a bunch of random outlines. There's apparently 5,000 HP of units in here. I can't see them for shit. What's inside the town center? 14 Burmese villagers are inside the town center firing arrows at these red halberdiers, and that's winning them the day. Town center only has 3 kills, and there you go. This is why you can't be afraid to throw Late Chai into the face of death, because they can overpower anything. I would love to see 15 camels, flaming camels, just bust through this. Yeah, Richard, trample damage is just splash damage. Splash damage, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is for ranged units. So like a British Treb or a Briton Treb with Warwolf does, or an Onager, for example, they do blast damage. Whereas I think a melee unit like the Urumi Swordsman or the Cataphract, they do trample damage. Although it's all semantics, I think it all just means the same thing. Chris, hello. We haven't seen a Berber yet tonight. Maybe you will the next third and last game that we cast. I'll try to find us a Berber game if you're still around. Always fun to see the Berbers. Although a bit, the Civ's a bit wasted on a map like Rage Forest, in my opinion. You need a big open map for the Berbers. They like to get their feet up from underneath them, you know? At the end of the day, what I'm really upset about with our Dravidian, and Target, if you ever see this, know that I wanted to see elephant archers. I wanted to see the game's fastest firing elephant archers. And by the way, you have the game's fastest firing skirmishers as well, so you can take on some of these Chattagny hand cannoneers pretty damn well. But he's instead gone the melee route. Oh, Vizbot, that's hilarious. That's what I'm saying, Vizbot. As Richard was saying, building on what Richard was saying, we hopefully may see a unit once the developers figure out more and more interesting mechanics to introduce to the game. Oh, look at these champions, by the way. Look at that with the Burmese special. 20 attack! That is Aztec level champions right there. and it's free. You do not need to pay for Garland Wars with these guys. That comes free of charge, gratis, on the house. But as I was saying, we may see a unit that does damage to enemy units just by moving around them. River Shine and Post him. Yeah, I say the same thing for the Berbers and the Magyars. Any civ that has reliance on the quicker moving camel units, I like to see them in big open fields maneuvering, kind of like today's video, hint hint. But yeah, every civ here is can be I mean, to be honest, I mean, if I zoom out, this is pretty much an open map, especially once the onagers get done with things. And oh no, our Byzantine has slowly but surely depopulated. 63 kills, 54 economic kills. I mean, this is just the absolute badass, and they're not done. This is an absolute badass force of halberdiers. This is crazy. I know there's a lot of action happening on the map. I gotta see how many kills these guys get at the end of the day. Now you're running to your town center. Now you're running to safety. 77 kills, 69 economic. Lechai, 22 kills. But they are dying slowly but surely. Purple is pinging over here. Why? He needs to use his trebs to kill some of these hand cannoneers. Yeah, trash wars are not as common on Rage Forest. Especially not when there's so much trade usually up and running. But oh man, our Tatar is back with a vengeance, up to 51 cav archers. And yet another onager snipe. Darvoy is being so good with these units, but there's an onager creeping forward. It's creeping forward. Nope, got gunned down. I don't know if the... Okay, never mind, they're here. They somehow managed to get one extra kill done with their massacre up north. They're now coming here to support against these Lechai. Ooh, Genitors in Feudal Age. Interesting. Yeah, Myra, I hear you. That's why I love these games. I mean, the list of why I love these games is just about 500 pages long. Yeah, Team South is pushing in way too much. Blue and green are falling apart here. Army count is triple for Team South. Civilian population's identical. The Lechai have put in the work. And again, I love that our Lithuanian is just throwing these Lechai into the battle. A lot of players are very hesitant to do so, but there's nothing here. There's some Yasama towers, a few castles. What the hell are the castles going to do against this siege? This Bulgarian siege with 195 pierce armor. A random... Where did you come from? Where the hell did this trap come from? This one Japanese trap that packs and unpacks 4 times faster. Ooh, Corey, yeah, I really am... you know what I want? I want them to introduce skins into the game. Although skins in a game like Rage Force would be very confusing. Ooh, Daniel, you're listening while at work. Well, hello, hello. A shout out to Daniel. Thank you for joining us live. Oh, the Lechai get flattened as well by the Bulgarian siege. But there's still so many of them. There's still so many bombards behind us. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Bombard? Okay, straight the hell. Skins would be great, and it's also a money maker for Microsoft. Although I kind of do like the open source nature of Age of Empires, where people can just develop their own mods. I really like the villagers that when they attack, they have boxing gloves that a lot of casters use. I can't bring myself to use that. I just like the OG villager attack too much. But I really like that one with the boxing gloves. Top and bottom. Ooh, Vizbot, not a fan of skins. I mean, these Cav Archers are putting in the freaking work. How many kills on them? 61 kills. These bombard cannons from Slam need to put in the work right now. No, they can't do that when they're being outranged. Outranged by 7 freaking tiles. 6, sorry, 6. And now the Viper, our Bulgarian, is literally bringing every single heavy siege unit that he can. He's bringing an Onager, a Ram, heavy Scorpions. Oh, that food discount of theirs just make it so easy to pivot. And in come the Conics. Where is Dunn? Where is Dunn when you need him to hear the soft flails of the Conics? Chris, you're not a fan of that mod? Again, I really like it, but I would never use it on a video. It just I'm more of the OG kind of guy. The mods I use are all like things like this, like building indicator, so I don't have to click on it. I mean, obviously I see at the tower, or this one, I can see that it's a with this mangonel being built, but it just makes it easier. Small trees make it easier to see battles. Things like that I like. But the just other animations, I like it personally, but I would never use. You don't lose all your money. I mean, the villager attack animations are amazing. I give them a sword. They're supposed to kill people, not boxing. Oh, right, Myra. The penguins. I forgot, and the snowmen. I forgot about all those. Yeah, I mean, Team North is still putting up quite a powerful defense. They're only down. There used to be down a third of the army count. Now they're down less than half. I'm sorry, they used to be down 2/3. The Lithuanian is... I mean, he's the MVP of his team right now. Here to the north. But this is a lot of Byzantine Arbalests. 27, 26 kills. What happened to that hero band of 10 Arbalests? And what is our Tatar building here? More Cav Archers, please. Japanese have a pretty damn good Cav Archer of their own. They're, I think the Japanese archer line is pristine. They basically have every single upgrade available. Okay, I mean, the lifespan of these Shatagni, 101 kills. So Slam has been very good at babysitting these Cav Archers. I'm looking at these, and here you go, where the idiot in me comes out. But no, he's been fantastic at babysitting these hand cannoneers, and he has to, because look at where the trade is. If they get pushed back any further, and it looks very much like they are, it might be AGG, whereas our Lithuanian is still pushing back against a bombard tower push. Darvoy has 10 Trebs. Well, there you go. Where are they? No, he doesn't have 10 Trebs. Oh, no, I was looking at target. Sorry, I again, idiot. Sorry. 10 Tatar Trebs with 19 range. Yellow pinging over here. Cheat unit's gonna be kind of fun. What the hell is a flying Canadian laser bear? You had me at laser bear. Our Lithuanian is getting pushed back. Conics, the twofer unit against the armor ignoring Lechai. Oh, the Lechai are just getting destroyed, but there's enough reinforcement. Defender's advantage. But oh no, now they've been pushed back into the actual trade route, and there is nothing they have here that can push back these Cav Archers. How many cav archers? Holy shit, 67 cav archers. 63 of them here. He's going up to 130 cav archers almost. Yikes. Where are you going, Mr. Green Cav Archer? Do you want to do some kind of run by? I mean, at this point, Green might want to delete one of these walls and go straight for these trebs. A bit of a Suicide Squad mission. As long as the Viper and Chaos can keep this army here and keep Team North from pushing in, they'll win this game because they're now even closer to the trade route, which has been rerouted. Oh my god, Edelweiss, that sounds amazing. I am definitely going to be I'm definitely going to Google that. And some Imperial Camels, finally! A counter unit. You can't fight Tatar Cav Archers with your basic Japanese Cav Archers. They have more armor than you. You're just not going to win, especially not with a third of the count. At this point, he's got to throw in these Imperials into the battle. They need to push out. They need to push out hard. Oh, but oh my god, I did not see all this Dravidian reinforcement. Oh man, yeah, it did have a flying dog. We saw it in the deathmatch tournament in the fastest chaos. I was so confused at what the hell it was. Look at this setup. Monks, Trebs, Bombards, the three biggest hunters from a distance. Yep, block printing for you. What is he trying to convert, Gray? What an absolute endless slugfest here to the north. But the south is the real story. Oh no, and they're inching ever closer to the trade route. Ever closer. At this point, rebuild your markets here. Somewhere here. And look at how cocky Purple is. He's got 2,000 gold. He is planting himself atop the hill. Doesn't care about the skirmishers, the hand cannoneers, the Imperial camels be damned. Okay, a few yakety yaks. Turn around, not exactly where they want to die. And finally, here we go. Cataphract, do they have Logistica? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Area of effect range 0.5 tiles. This is a pretty tanky unit, 150 HP. The Lechai's got the same amount of HP. One ignores armor, one does trample damage, one has scorpions to back it up, one has bombard cannons to back it up. This is just an absolute meat grinder. Well, there you go. They must have gotten into the trade route. Yeah, there's nothing they can do anymore. They did delete the markets. Where did they rebuild them? Ooh, I don't think they even had time. No, they built them up here. Wow. I mean, this stalemate to the north was pretty bonkers. At any time, the Viper could have cut about 1 million different paths to get into this trade route here if he wanted to. But he was just stubborn, wanted to go full frontal attack. Wow. What a crazy game. An hour and 18 minutes. 660 Cav Archers. 864 Lechai. Who do you think had the most kills? It's got to be the Lechai, right? Forget the economy. Who cares about the economy? Who had the most kills? No, our Tatar. Where's our Lechai? Ooh, a very close second. Look at that. 57 kills away. I really thought the Lechai would have the most. Actually, no, the Slam, our Hindustani with the hand cannoneers, is actually closer. Only 34 kills away. Wow. The Viper also over 1,000. Everyone else hovering around 700. And look at our Tatar with those ridiculous trebs. 124 buildings destroyed. That is insane. That's more than... Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say every other player combined, but then the Viper had to show up with 110. Oh, Mikey D. My favorite caster. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. I'm still very bad at responding to super chats. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the content. You're definitely enjoying it a lot more than Team North enjoyed having their trade route busted into. Wow. All right, I think we have time for one more game. And Chris, if you're still here, let's try to find a Berber game. Ooh. Let's see. We've got 2 Berber games. All right, somebody in the chat, right. Do you want to see Jimmy 4 times, a play, I think, on Jimmy 2 times from Goodfellas, or Naked Nipples? Pume? Never heard of Pume. Chrissy Boo. Acro 17. Somebody say if you want the top game or the bottom game, and then I'll pick one, and that'll be the last one. Naked Nipples it is. Oh, yeah, Naked Nipples is already a fan favorite. Oh, man. Naked Nipples, everyone. It's a no-brainer. Martin with the double N. Let's see it. So we got yellow, green, purple, and gray. We'll call you just Team North. I'm too lazy to hit the shift button to capitalize things now. This is a very informal gathering of friends. So let's take a look. We've got Mr. Oso VC8. Okay, I'm just going to call him Oso as the Saracens in gray. Pume as the Vikings in yellow. In the other pocket, Valis as the Huns. I'm really curious. Valis will either go about 10,000 Cav Archers or 1,000 Tarkans. More as the Romans, and opposite of him, we've got Cito. Oh, wow, Cito. I didn't see him. Naked Nipples as the Berbers, a fan favorite. Speaking of fan favorites, I haven't seen Jerry in a while. I'm going to have to look up some of his games as well. Acro 17 is the Franks, and last but not least, Chrissy Boo is the Cumans. We got the Cumans facing off against the Saracens. That is going to be very hard for the Cumans, in my opinion. Then we've got the Romans facing off against the Dravidians. So one with infantry that has special extra super duper armor and an attack bonus against infantry, against one that has very strong infantry that ignores armor. Vizbot Team South has the best player. Who's the best player? Naked Nipples? Let's see the attack paths between blue and purple. One over here, a very ugly winding colon-shaped north-south corridor between our Dravidian and this northern empty space, and then 2 avenues of attack here to the eastern side of the map. So we'll see how the players decide to wall this off. Scouts already starting to fight. John, thank you so much. I'm glad you find it entertaining. And thanks for joining live and commenting. Joining us here in the chat. Look at Gray trying to attack these boars while Red is in the middle of pulling them. And now the boars are attacking Gray's villagers? Why are they attacking Gray's villagers? What is happening here? I thought Red pulled these boars. Look at him. He's trying to block. He's trying to block the boars. Amazing, amazing. It looks like Mr. Oso does not want his boars taken. Now he's body blocking with villagers. In comes Pume to help out with his scout, or maybe not. I guess he just kind of wanted to watch, and the boar kills the villager. Ouch. Down he goes, bow in hand. Not an animation we see very often in this game. A hunter going down that easily. Colon or intestine shaped here, like a long little passage with a big opening. No. Yeah, Martin, that is a very, very maybe we'll do an Age of Empires Rorschach test just to tell you how crazy yours truly is. By the way, there's 6 boars here. Is Naked Nipples going to attempt a 6 boar lure? Oh, no, get this one, get this one. Is he going to attempt a 7 boar lure? I mean, you have to at this point, right? You have to do it. I don't think you have a choice. You have to, even if you die, You have to die. Oh my god. Mother Nature is really getting her fill of blood today. Although I don't think the snow leopard killed that villager. I think it was the scout. So yours truly got excited for no reason. Come on. He brought the scout. He brought the scout. Come on. Let's see it, Naked Nipples. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's go. You have a hammer in your hand. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on, come on, come on. 4. No. Okay, you know what? 4 is not bad. So Naked Nipples opting for the harder pull of 4 boars. So far doing an amazing job, by the way. Not taking a single tusk of damage. Ooh, perfect movement by the scout. But, I mean, it's like those game shows, where, you know, you can take, like, a safer amount, or you can risk it all, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I don't even know if that game show is still on the air. But it's like, you know, oh, you have you have 50,000, or you can risk it to win $1 million. Like, did you really show up to win 50,000? Go up to $1 million. Try to pull 6 boars. Okay, let's see how successful he is doing the house trick. 1 boar down. And this one gets pacified as well. So fantastic. We're seeing a new boar pull meta, by the way, with these houses that I don't mind at all. So double N. Managing to pull 4 boars. 3 boars being pulled here by more our Roman. Ooh, predators. Yeah, that Naked Nipples is quite a legend here. Again, if you're gonna do something, live in infamy and try to go for 6. But that would have just been me. And that's probably why I would have lost all my villagers. Our Roman is here with those infantry units we were talking about. And he is pushing into this Dravidian base. The Dravidian base basically open. I do like the idea of like some kind of hunting animal. No Berber curse for now. What's the Berber curse? Not being able to pull boars? Market for Naked Nipples. He's got the gold. He needs a little bit more food. Will he sell his stone to buy? Let's see. No, never mind. He just force dropped a bunch of food, and our Berber is heading up to Castle Age. Uh-oh, Chris, our Berber is going to be first to Castle. Let's see what he's got out on the map. Okay, he's blocking himself off from his teammate, who is already in the back of the Hunnic base. Valis in trouble here. Sheep. Might want to do something with that sheep. Oh, not paying attention. Loses the second scout as well. What are you here? A few sheep being stolen. Having something wrong in Dark Age that makes them laugh. Okay. That's funny. Feudal Age aggression can be so much fun in this game. Don't get me wrong. End of game, late stage battles between massive armies. Who's going to say no to that? But Feudal Age, there's a lot more. How do I put this? I said this a few months ago in one of my videos. There's a lot more micro involved, and sorry guys, I don't know why I'm focusing on this. You're not watching this to watch a palisade wall. There's a lot more micro than I originally gave credit for in the Feudal Age, because the units basically are all amazing counters to one another, and there's a lot fewer of them. The players generally micro them a lot more than they would big armies of, like, for example, Lechai. Let's see what blue can get done here. Not much. Just kind of watching those villagers. Does catch one out, though. But she's going to the town center. Forest line already walled off. Our Dravidian is here. Now, for the Dravidian to go scouts, requires a commitment into some kind of stable. And correct me if I'm wrong, don't the Dravidians have the worst stable line in the game? Even with Woot's steel? Make the fauna more powerful? I think they can. I thought a wild animal can kill a villager who doesn't have loom, no? If it gets the first attack. Or am I wrong? Purple says, get the F out of my base, you villager. Counter man-at-arms plods his way slowly, big, comically large sword. So now this villager is certain to die, especially since she keeps stopping. Oh, but with the high ground, she survives one more whack. Will she make it to safety? No, she dies right as she enters the perimeter of her base. Super, pardon me, super sour. Our Dravidian, unrelenting. I like that there's a bit of a backwards passage between purple and green, between Valis and Moor. Bit of a secret kind of tunnel, although not so secret since the players all start on explored, but still a bit of a little side tunnel. We're not going to tell anybody about it. Trying to bust into Blue's base. Wonder why he's attacking this house and not the house that's being constructed, or even the gate. Well, the gate does have a snowy pine in front of it. Blue, I love that Blue has made it all the way to the north of the map here in this wintry wonderland called Rage Forest. Let's check on our Berber for now. 3 town centers going up for him, right as our Saracen also going up to 3 town centers. And a castle drop by Valis, our Hun. Let's see Tarkans. I want to see a lot of Tarkans. Myra, how cool was that in today's video? How freaking cool was that? 3 bears. I was on the verge of making that the thumbnail for the video, but I figured the number of people who want to see bears chasing spearmen is 0 when you know, maybe 1 if you factor myself. That's a lot of villagers being pulled to build this town center for our Viking, but up it goes. I figure more people would be interested in seeing camels duke it out than a few bears, but how cool was that? Ooh, Chris, that's an actually interesting idea. Roaming, moving wild animals like wolf packs. That is actually very interesting. You will get the monk at the end of the day. Will he get it? It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. He gets him and then he dies. So losing a few monks, they're not ideal for our Berber. But he does manage to get a few, maybe just 1 long swordsman. Me too, Myra. That's where I wasn't sure what he was going with over there, but oh no, he loses a scout, but loses a villager as well. And finally, our Hun discovers the location, and with a scout and 2 spearmen, no Tarkans yet. I really wanted him to deposit those bears in the enemy territory. But anyway, seeing 3 bears chasing was pretty damn fun anyway. How is Purple getting these units in here, by the way? Or have they been here the whole time for our Roman? He's got the barracks over here. What am I missing? How do these... Oh, this is open. Oops. So our Dravidian base is wide open. Scout gets surrounded. Oh, isn't that... Oh, you were so close. You could have chased him down. Isn't that so annoying to have to leave that 1 unit behind with such tiny amount of HP? By the way, if you're watching this, please do hit that like button. Help me out with the infamous YouTube algorithm if you like what you see. And also, if you're watching this and you're not commenting, type in a nice hello. Type in a hi. Let us know that you're watching. Tell us your favorite Nicolas Cage movie, who now has a new horror movie coming out that looks amazing, as all Nicolas Cage movies look. It's basically Cloverfield, but with Nicolas Cage. Darken, 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 straying a little bit too close to the monks. Second moves in. Why are you moving in? Uh-oh. Defensive scout, not going to accomplish much. Okay, spearmen chasing into a castle. We know how long they have to live. The Lovecraft one? Which one is that, Chris? Ooh, looks like all of the Roman infantry has been cleared up by these very, very basic feudal age archers. What is our Roman's infantry upgrades? He does have the first upgrade, which gives him a +2. Myra Wickerman traumatized the shit out of me. The basket of bees, the mask of bees at the end. Yikes. The color from outer space. Interesting. That's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? Oh, no, sorry. That's the one you still have to see. Okay, okay. The bees, the bees. Oh, National Treasure is just a National Treasure. That movie, the second one I could do without. The first one was pretty damn fun. The second one felt a little forced. Are they making a third one? But there is one now that he's playing in that's a horror movie where it's like the end of the world and there's like aliens that only come out at night. It's a mixture of like I Am Legend with Cloverfield, and he's stuck in the house with his two twins, or rather his twin sons, and the evil monsters only come out at night. Oh god, I don't want to read anything that makes me afraid. Are you talking about HP Lovercraft? Or Lovecraft? I always forget if his name is Lovecraft or Lovercraft. Ooh, the Kipchaks are out. They gunned down the Viking Mangonel, which for some reason was just not responding to the attack. He sees that the flags are up on the siege workshop. He doesn't know what's going to pop out of here, but nothing good against the Kipchak. Tries to go after the villager. Multiple arrows. The Chukanu on a horse. Ooh, cosmic horror. I'm not a big fan of the horror genre. I absolutely hate jump scares. I like sci-fi fantasy as much as the next guy, but jump scares are just not for me. Ooh, our Dravidian is moving forward. His 3 archers, where are they? Have they accomplished much since they killed the Roman? Not much. Ooh, I can't wait. Let's see it. Another 500 or so HP, and out will pop the Mangonel and the Scorpion, and we'll see what he can get done with them. Treb gunning down the wall. Kipchak attacking the wall. Let's see it. Come on, we're getting close. We're getting close. Just 300 more HP. He stops. Okay, now with the castle here, doesn't really need to continue. Oh, there's a gap. There's a gap. In the mouth of madness. Interesting. Jump scares are lame. Yeah, I'm not, you like to be disturbed? Yeah, John, I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the horror genre. I'm one of these people that enjoys movies. I have to be in like the mood for a thinking movie. The rest of the time I just like something simple and silly and entertaining. Otherwise, if I'm in the mood for something heavy, I'll I don't know what I'll watch. Distressing memes. What the hell are distressing memes? Oh, it looked like me for a second. I think I saw an Arumi. Did I see an Arumi? Yeah, I did. There he is. sinking into the snow. I thought I saw your big Urumi whip-like sword. Oh, the camels move away at the worst time. Our Viking ungarrisons the villagers. In they come. The castle will go up, and bye-bye, feudal age Dravidian archers. You are here. You got one extra kill after the Romans, and for some reason the Viking is refusing to engage with you, even though I think one berserker was enough to kill this entire army. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And down they go. So let's take a look at what's going on, because it looks like yellow is pushing into the base here, into south of Gray's base, while the Kipchaks have finally busted their way out. And what is our Saracen doing? Let's take a look. He's going camels. Camels against the Vikings? Ooh, does he have chieftains? No, not yet, but with chieftains, camels is a very risky move against the Vikings. I mean, I say risky move. For now, the Berber, our naked uncovered nipple, is slashing the back of the Viking base. Holy moly, how many villager kills has he got? 30 kills! 30 villagers! What the hell? Berber curse be damned. He is absolutely wreaking havoc on this Viking economy, and you have to. With wheelbarrow and handcart for free and automatic, you have to cripple them as best you can. And looks like our Viking has been cleared up here. So our Saracen Cuman combo can continue. Let's take a look at the south. What's happening here as our Dravidian, what is he doing? He's got 2 Urumi swordsmen. Okay. And they're in the middle of the map, right next to a bunch of Frankish cavaliers in 6. Oh, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. I love when this shit happens. Boom. Paladins. Not yet fully upgraded. Still a minute and a half away from Blast Furnace. Man, does Blast Furnace take a long time to research. Yeah, Myra, I agree. Real life is terrifying enough. I don't need to be scared on the screen. I absolutely don't need to be scared on the screen. I just have to look in the mirror and think about the future, and all of a sudden I start sweating bullets. Oh, Chris. I'm gonna look at that up, but I probably will not like what I find. Yeah, Viz, but I also have to be in the mood for a documentary. Oh, damn, Chris. I mean, I'm glad we're getting to see Tarkans. They're getting absolutely wrecked. Chieftains, there it is for our Viking, and all of a sudden his infantry is going to be a lot deadlier here. Although he's only going up to 7 pikemen, 17 berserkers. Tarkans get absolutely cleared up here, but they are moving back. But Berber camels, enough to get the job done, at least for now. Camel archers not upgraded at all, focusing, it looks like, more on his melee camel upgrades. Our Roman also fully armored, but no attack upgrades. And I really do wonder why he's going halberdiers, or pikemen rather. He's going to be an Imperial very, very soon. Citeaux, nowhere close to Imperial, even though he's got the food, and I think he just clicked up. Yeah, right as I say he's nowhere close, of course he has to click up. Our Roman prioritizing rams and halberdiers over legionaries. We'll see if that works out to his benefit, as there's a whole bunch of Frankish paladins finally with Blast Furnace fully upgraded. These things are tanks. Berserkers, not elite. Will come with a +5 attack against cavalry, though. Edelweiss, thanks for joining. Hopefully see you in the next one. Have a great night. Oh my god, Crank. Because Jason Statham is a boss. The Tarkans look like an anti-building unit. They are an anti-building unit. That's why they have the torch that they light the buildings on fire with. Best action movie. You know, I might regret saying this, but for me, hands down in terms of entertainment, the best action franchise. I don't know about specific movie, but franchise, Mission Impossible movies. I love the Mission Impossible movies, and I absolutely love that what's his face has been playing in all of them. Here we go. Has there ever been a more iconic battle between Saracen camels and Frankish paladins? Oh, and our Viking inserts himself into here. Orange, run a little bit south. There's so many. Why are the Kipchaks attacking a house? Your teammate's army is getting destroyed. Go north, go north. Paladins, they are tanky. They still have 3,000 HP. And finally, the Tarkans show up. But again, what are they doing? They're attacking a mining camp. He's attacking a mining camp. The actual hell are you doing? Saad, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. I'm glad you were able to catch us live. I'm glad you enjoy what you're seeing. And good luck with med school. Sounds awesome. And remember the joke. Remember the joke that we were talking about earlier. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the Die Hard franchise. Wasn't really the biggest fan of Die Hard. Terminator 2, jeez Louise. That was an atrocious movie. I never heard of Guns Akimbo. That sounds like a Guy Ritchie movie. And here come the Tarkans. Anti-building as they are. Let's look at their attack bonuses, because they are all buildings. Building 10, castle 10, stone defense 12, wall gate 10. And where are they going? What are they attacking? I'm not too sure what the hell they're attacking. They're attacking the Trebs here. And by the way, look at their freaking Pierce armor. 8 Pierce armor means that they don't give a shit about these castles. I mean, attack a castle, maybe. But Valis here, you thought he would go Cav Archers as the Huns. Nuh-uh, that's what I told you. Valis is always fun to watch. Oh, with Daniel Radcliffe. Is that the one where he wakes up with the guns attached to his hands? Ooh, graduating in 4 months. Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm glad you could find time. I know that med school can't be easy. I'm glad you were able to join us. Yeah, Chris, I remember seeing the trailer and being interested. I like Daniel Radcliffe. What are the Tarkans doing? It kind of looks like they're not doing anything because there's no attack sound, right? With Tarkans, they're just a whooshing sound. They're like, unlike any other unit, there's no actual sound when they attack. It's just a gust of wind. It's so creepy. It's so eerie. Daniel, which sim would I consider the most OP? That is a tough one. I mean, I'm always down to clown with the Saracens if you have the gold. If you have the resources, they're a pretty tough nut to crack. Chris is a fan of the Hindustanis. Interesting. Now our Frank, having depleted his paladins against Viking infantry, is streaming light cav. 121. We have 80 Kipchaks here. You best believe we've got the thumbnail for tonight's video right here. 80 Kipchaks. What the actual hell? Oh, that's awesome. Well, Saad, if you use Discord, join our Discord. We'll do some community games at some point in the near future. As our Romans, with their thrusting swords, are here. And they are going to take down that town center with their siege as well. Purple pinging over here saying, what? Not too sure what he's saying, as Sito shows up to the party with a few of these champions. This is a lot of Berber here. 28 Hussars, 17 Camels, 16 Cav Archers. Our Berber is basically going full on mounted. I mean, look at this. How creepy is this? It's attacking the town center. Town center HP is going down super, like, ridiculously fast. And he can't hear a thing. Listen to this. You can't hear a thing. It's so freaking creepy. It is such a creepy unit. Even the Conics make a slight thud, thud, thud when they attack. But the Tarkin? Talk about horror movies. You don't even know your town center is being attacked until it goes down. And here we go, Hunnick. What the Huns are known for, they're halberdiers. 57 Kipchaks are still here. How many does he have in total? 71. So he has lost a whole bunch of them. And the Tarkins are going after the trade. But look at this. Our Berber has brought his entire army to deal with 4 Tarkins. And now finally peels off the majority of them. But this is still way too much to deal with 4 Tarkins, especially 4 Tarkins with terrible HP. John, good luck. Good luck to you in your Rage Forest battles. And before you go, you must answer us in true Conan the Barbarian style. What is best in life? And then you may go and play Rage Forest. Our Frank is back with so many paladins. And this is a good meat shield for these Kipchaks. And holy shit, look at this battle. I mean, fighting the shade. And Valus's entire army just disappears. Our Hun just lost his whole army. I mean, our Frank did as well, but man, the Kipchaks, 187 kills. Our Berber, having cleared up the Tarkin incursion, is now free to push out himself, but he's pushing out against the Romans. Although the halberdiers for the Romans, not exactly something special. They are missing Blast Furnace. They're more of a counter-infantry civilization. I have seen this Saw, and I was too scared after the first one to watch any of the others. The first one just was too much. Much like this game is too much for Team North, who are Viking. Behind all of this, expanded a little bit to the north, but his settlement gone, and wow. What a crazy game. Needless you. Unfortunately, you caught us right at the end of the stream. Although before you go, you have to let us know, number 1, are you a fan of the horror movie genre? And number 2, what is your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? And think carefully, because your answer can determine whether or not we make fun of you. I'm kidding. All Nicolas Cage movies are amazing, but wow, okay. I love that Valus went Tarkins in this one. Absolutely loved it. You expect Cav Archers out of our Hun 9 times out of 10. But the fact that he went... I mean, Valus just plays Rage Forest like a boss. He's probably... I would put money that he's probably the best Rage Forest player in 4v4. If I wanted anyone on my team, it would be Valus. Maybe Ganji afterwards, the Viper. But he is just absolutely epic, and seeing him go crazy with those Tarkins. Not a fan of horror. Okay. Ghost Rider. I'm going to assume you mean the absolute dog shit second Ghost Rider, which even for a Nicolas Cage movie was just absolutely atrocious. Vizbot, you were absolutely right. And even although you did say it was because they had the strongest player who ultimately ends the game with the lowest score. And let's take a look at the stats, because our Dravidian, I wonder if he was just sending resources to other people. No, he was how the hell did Citeau receive 10,000 resources when his army was always so small? And how many kills did he have? 100 kills. Somebody make this make sense. How did he get 10,000 resources and had the second lowest kill count in the game? What the hell did he use 10,000 resources for? That's absolutely incredible. This is something I don't understand. He lost 104 buildings. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter whether you're the top of the food chain, bottom of the food chain of your team. Your team won, and they won in grand fashion, by the way, with the absolute craziness of the Kipchak. Look at these units, 199 kills. 199 kills. Vizbot, you're keeping a running tally. Oh, Richard, yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan of I can't deal with horror. You think you appreciate the second Ghost Rider more than the first? Oh man. Thank you so much, Sad. Hopefully you have a good night's rest. And that goes for everyone. Needless you, that is exactly the logic of almost every single Nicolas Cage movie. It is so bad that it is just absolutely epic. I think I've said this before. I had a friend from school who would come by maybe once every 4 months, and we would just each get a pizza and a 2-liter bottle of soda, and we would just watch 5 or 6 Nicolas Cage movies in a row. And it was just absolutely epic. They were so bad that they were good, and that is a fantastic way to end this live stream. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Have a fantastic good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And on your way out, please do hit that like button. Lord of War was actually like an actual fantastic movie. I quote that movie probably once a week, and it drives my wife insane. Oh man. Anyway, everyone have a fantastic night. Oh, Chris. I'm sorry. Everyone, like I said, I tend to drag these outros out in the live stream, but yeah, everyone, fantastic to chat with all of you. Even if you were here just lurking in the background, I appreciate it, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.